native New Yorker here. West Village kid. It's crowded. Always something going on. It's fast. Like you gotta keep up, you know. New York's like an ADHD fix. No problem. But if you sit still long enough, anywhere, just sit there. Everything goes to slow motion, like a moving picture. It's gotta sink, you know. When you sit there, that's the only real way to see the absurdity of living in the city. It's gotta sink somehow. New York. But I know color. New York's like one of those placemats they set in front of kids in restaurants. But if you don't know how to color, I'll put it this way, if you're from the Big Apple, you know how to color. It's one big neighborhood of strangers and everybody's got a cause. My family. Cold-blooded hippies. Ran around naked until I was old enough to bring my first boyfriend home. My dad does graphics for album covers. You should have seen the people that dropped by our crib. But he's got a gift. Makes big bucks for top 40s. My mom's a photojournalist. She used to just do camera work for Discovery Channel people. But she got tired of taking pictures of things she couldn't do anything about. So she started subtexting her shit and getting gigs with online activist communities. You know, like, back in the day, it was just fringe, but now, hell, you've got The View, Nation, The Voice. And then she discovered TV, you know, cable, and that's where I came in. She strapped me up, and we walked to the earth. Her camera and pencils. We were witnesses to injustice. How's in heaven? I mean, what kid gets to go on a boat and tag whales? But she got bored with the environmental injustice shit and started going to travel advisory zones. Embedded herself in war zones and genocide, covered child trafficking, slavery, and I couldn't go with her anymore. So I stayed with my dad. He was sweet and cool. He'd take me around Soho. But how much trucking can a graphics guy do? It wasn't pretty. I'd scream and and cuss as 10, and I don't think early puberty helped. How do you go from wheels to world? What love life? A trick for the camera. The only guy I got waiting back for me at home is a man who thinks he's a woman trapped in a man's body. It's the woman inside of him that's attracted to me. He wants a lesbian relationship. It works. Got a horn aplenty, you know. That gives me so much to work with, you know, like he's loyal. He's probably back home right now, organizing a parade for my release, and she's designing the floats. I love it. Him, her, whatever. Samantha. It's perfect. I was documenting the coltan and cassiterite mining and the atrocities against women and children that go along with it in the Congo. I work with the International Rescue Committee Reunification Program. They work in 42 countries to save lives, relieve suffering, rebuild communities, defend rights, offer new opportunities to people. It's dangerous shit, actually. Now look at me. Do you know how many times I had to hide because of rumors that I was ripe for slave trade picking? I always felt the IRC was great. But I always felt that they were looking at me out of the side of their eyes as if I was like Nancy indie filmmaking. I don't know, indulging in voyeurism. Until I found out who my mom was. And I was their hero. I used to sit around fires at night answering trivia questions like, did my mom buy her toothpaste from a supermarket? What brand? How many animals do I have? Any pets? How old are they? Was I a natural childbirth? Dangerous questions. You never go anywhere alone. You never leave the team. You never sleep alone. You never take up the cause. We feed. We shelter. At most, negotiate a moment. Beg for life. Ask stupid questions like, who did you rape the village today? One always gets a curious look. Then you don't ever sing solo in the jungle. I sing. That's what I did back in the States for R&R. I sing by myself, a cappella. Even on stage, sometimes with a guitar, sometimes classical piano. Never more than one instrument. I sing. That day I was singing by the river. Me and this child I just had to heal all by myself. We were bathing. She was washing my hair, I was washing hers. I looked up and saw this woman on a slope. It was regal. I think the girl recognized her because she just screamed and ran, but not me. I just stood there in the river gazing at this woman, sort of hypnotized. She disappeared, and the next thing I knew, there were rebels in the water with guns, and they dumped me under the water. They bound my hands and feet, and they blindfolded me. And no, I was not raped. I think the smell of vomit on my clothes turned them off. No, maybe it was the woman. Anyway, that's how I made it to the den. Dust. Ghosts. Child labor. You think that's what they had in mind when they made up that shit about Santa Claus? You know, making little kids believe if I clean the chimney well enough, Santa will come. And Santa's fat. What's with that? Yeah, let's send a fat guy down a chimney. Fat man can't fit down, so we'll send kids instead. Fucking Santa Claus. We had a fireplace when I was growing up. I was in charge of making sure the flume was open since I was 4. Hey, how about that? I was a victim of child labor. Yeah, actually, it was my mom who had me do it. I always wanted to be part of something. Don't leave me out. But unlike most kids, I didn't grow out of it. I always had to be vacuuming or dusting, cleaning the carburetor, making sure the pilot light was on. You know, dangerous shit. Where if I broke something, it would cost a lot to replace it. I used to sit in front of the fire. We were readers. Didn't believe in TV, unless it was a great movie, or you guessed, a doc. We'd sit around the fire and read. I'd be cozy between Mom and Dad. Sometimes I'd rest my head on my dog. He didn't really like that, but anyway. We read. The fire was bright. Embers smoked up the house. When Mom died, Dad, did I tell you when Mom died? Yeah, cancer. Anyway, when she died, Dad stopped making fires. Closed it all up. Put ornament memoirs on her mantle. Looked like one of those roadside shrines. I need that back. With all the heat here, you wouldn't think so, but I need that back. Need someplace safe. I need the fire. Love isn't safe. Mom proved that. Death most certainly will attack love right in the middle of a hug. It's like that, you know. It's like a rich dessert. Wants to get you when you're happy. Fucking Santa Claus broke my flume. That's what death is.
What is your worldview?
I love it. The world. It's great being part of a food chain. I love peace. I love disaster. What's justice without crime? I am on the side of justice. But man, did you ever see any animation of one galaxy eating another? Show? Spectacle? I'm on the side of justice, but I don't like watching dog fights or rape or things that can't be unseen, but I am curious about the creature that would do such things. I'm Clarice. I want to sing. I want to make love amidst the grime and the hard breath. I want to cry out loud. I want to catch Vanna and Tash in the middle of something sacredly private. Most of all, I want to get out of here alive. Be sane enough to continue my mom's work. Make that my work. I want to film you typing the words fade out. And then I want to run off with Tash and be with her on a slope looking down at somebody in the river. Only this time I just want to dry him off. Build a fire and put them in front of my father's roadside mantle. Please don't think me hard. Okay? And, don't tell the others. I want to know what it's like to be a victim. Not to feel sorry for or appreciate or whatever. I want to look in their eyes and have them know that I know what it's like to be tortured, to starve, be in exile. Yeah, even raped. Yeah, I would endure rape. Does that make me sick? You can tell me. I just want to fix something, you know. Yeah, I want to heal with my camera. The afterlife? I don't know, we just lie there when we're dead, with our eyes closed. Maybe they're open. I don't know, looking around for somebody, curious like. I don't know who. I was raised Catholic, so we got purgatory. It's like a holding cell. Get a ticket, stand in line.